Right? And I'm not playing.
Maybe you think we've turned a corner with comics and you think things have gotten better, but I'm here to tell you that a Fire and Ice book like this, whatever Joanne Starr is doing, I don't know anything about their credentials and what they've made in the past. And I can tell you about the gimmick on the cover of putting Lobo on the cover. It obviously it's clear what they were going for. They want you to think that Lobo is not only in this, but he's remotely relevant. The art is absolutely god awful, by the way. Yeah, this flat generic digital space filling coloring book stuff. I kid you not. I was like, this book has everything wrong with comic books in it, right? Let's check some boxes. We have food references, so a bake sale would be faster right out of the gate. Weird, cheeky humor. See how funny they are here. Which says, "Oh, do you turn into a giant turtle too? I'd love to see that, wouldn't you? Sounds totally awesome. Totally awesome. Oh, you're ridiculous. Hilarious, even." Okay, okay. So I assume this is supposed to be flirtatious lesbian stuff. Don't know. I kind of like can't. I can't engage the characters enough to care enough to like keep track, like really get a hold of it. I just know Ice is the one that's supposed to be the one we like. That's all I know. Okay, so there's like bickering, girl bickering, who, that kind of stuff, and then we cut away to the cave, and because remember they run a YouTube channel, so you have these super powered characters that are there showing off different things. And yeah, that's a toilet, by the way. Yep, King of Cats. And then she just starts screaming because fire is the one we can't stand. And it's the assemble the burger blinded and using only your mouth. The first to complete the challenge gets a cash prize of $10,000, courtesy of our sponsor. So they're doing these games with these super powered people. And then out of the blue, because they have the butt shot, right? Big belly booty, because I assume her butt is sponsored, right? That's what that's supposed to be. And Lobo shows up. Okay. And there's little gags about, and they all start running from him, right? And this is him swinging them around because it's funny, very super friends, right? Um, yeah. And then it becomes this really zany, I'll do anything for money kind of thing that he has going on. And she just jumps on top of him, like, um, like intimately on top of him. Yeah. To the point where the cameraman and the robot, like the camera's moved away, and then Martha just shows up. And I'm sorry, not Martha showed up. Martha is on the phone. She calls, and it's like they're literally going to the Smallville drag brunch. That's right. And it begins with, I don't know if this is a good idea. Oh, you'll love it, sweetie. I come every week. Jonathan thinks I'm at a book club. So they turned Martha Kent into a lying wife who says she's going to a book club so she can go to the drag brunch. Joanne, you have some issues, just so you know. You have issues that you're going to change her so much. Okay? And then because of that, because Ice actually gives her the Martha, she says, "You're dying to give me a lecture, maybe even judge me a little?" Question mark. No, I. Mm-hmm. So literally, Martha is not only being presented as this skeezy, lying wife to go see drag brunch, she's also got the pompous, nasty, elite attitude of "How dare you judge me for being the lying, nasty woman who's going to the drag brunch?" Yeah. So this is a drag brunch. Fire shows up, bickering fight. Oh, and by the way, it's like, I can't believe you left a bunch of superpowered criminals unsupervised in caves. She leaves Crypto at the gate. I don't know when Crypto was introduced or why he's around, but he's there. And then we cut to this character who is singing and dancing, and it's like, leave the black girl alone in a building full of weird magical objects. That's always gonna end well. And then this is what they show up as, right? So we have the angry lesbian from the previous sequence, and they're there. And this is the drag queen. Now, I mentioned how bad the art is. I'll use it in the thumbnail for sure, because holy cow, the art on this face. Is this what drag people are supposed to be? I mean, I've seen RuPaul. I've seen drag people in drag. That's insanely bad. Yeah. The host is called Goody Rickles, and they're serving French toast, bottomless mimosas, and superhero realness. This is so bad. And this is Martha in the middle with them bickering and whatever. Thought you were friends, whatever. And they do their little thing. Then they're interrupted by the other lesbian girl, Rocky. And then there's more bickering and fighting before the drag queen makes a big scene. And then there's a fight and they get thrown out. Now, when they get thrown out, they're met with protesters. That's right, because obviously doing this to Martha is not enough. We have to go further, and that is there's protesters who are there going, keep the filth out of our town. They obviously don't like drag queens. I don't understand why this person is dressed like they're going to the homecoming prom, but that's what they've gone for. And these people have really much, they're just different people. I guess there's some brown people. Those aren't supposed to be all white, but anyway. Is that Miss Congeniality? Isn't she from Ohio? I don't recognize any of the crowd. Well, she's wearing a tiara and 6-inch high heels, but she hates drag? I don't think so. This isn't funny, B. You said someone was watching them. She said it was taken care of. So they cut back to crypto. 'Cause don't forget the joke. And then, listen, everybody, I know this is something new and different, but the show is quite lovely. If you give it a chance, what are you doing? You can't reason with these people. These people use superhero elites. You're always the first ones to. I don't have time for this. And she just punches her. Again, this has been a repeated theme of this character. I don't know what it is about her that's making her a superhero. She is a villain in nearly every issue. She acts like this all of the time. I don't understand what the point is. There is at least shock, and Ice immediately is calling her out. What is that? I think you're trying to rebuild to help them, whatever. And then she talks about at least how she's not actually hurt or killed or something like that. Oh, here it is. I punched a bad guy. How am I wrong here? I did a good thing. And then, of course, she's there barely, screaming or whatever. It's not like I killed her, right? Meanwhile, we go back to there's no resolution. And look at Martha. Martha's just there drinking her orange juice, her little mimosas. And they cut back to the scene. And it's just lesbian makeout scene. So something forever. Oh, wait, we're not done. We cut back to Lobo because we have to have, yeah. I don't know what to say, Joanne Starr, because something's wrong with you. I don't know what you're trying to accomplish with the story because there's no real story here. It's just some things that actually happen. They don't even connect exactly. It's like you're making Martha Kent out into this horrible, horrible person. It makes no sense why these characters are in Smallville to begin with, but to have Martha completely change like this repeatedly, and then to be like, oh, then there's a protest outside, and you punch someone, and it's like Lobo's there. It's just a sexual gimmick. It's I always think Marvel's worse, and then there's moments like this where I'm like, it's just the two. They're just that bad. Because I would say that it's pretty rare that something is good from them. It's just, this is crazy how bad things still are. So anyway, yeah, Rock Bottom, Fire and Ice, the Welcome to Smallville. I guess it's a 6-part miniseries. I don't know what they're doing. It is what it is. Take care, everybody. Talk to you next time. I am Pops.